So exciting. And that's going to be a little bit spicy.
Right now.
Well, I'm going.
Our part is getting really uncomfortable.
We're here with Marc, executive producer and creator of Desperate Housewives. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am very well. I'm excited about the new season of Desperate Housewives. There's a lot of things that are changing.
Yep. I've thrown a big curveball, and we'll see how it
We're
lands.
starting 5 years into the future.
Mm-hmm.
What was the impetus for that decision?
Well, you know what? I was kind of thinking about my show, and you know, the soap had built up a lot. You know, and it's appropriate.
Absolutely.
I'm talking about that to you. And you know, the trick is when the show first started, you know, their lives were kind of very normal, and they had these problems, and things started building. And I felt that I'd gotten to the point where there was just so many complications and so much history, I kind of wanted to wipe the slate clean. And I was thinking of a way to do that, and suddenly it occurred to me, a nice little 5-year jump. I could just reset everything, and everyone's lives have changed completely, which will be interesting from a writing standpoint. But, you know, I can kind of calm it all down, just so I can then build it all up again.
Oh my God, there's so much drama that can just take place.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. We've really thrown them some interesting curveballs. You know, Eva Longoria's storyline, where she's now overweight, not looking her best.
She doesn't look like the Eva Longoria that we're used to.
No, I took the makeup off her. And you know what was hard? This is actually a funny story. We were shooting the finale, and I kept saying to him, she's not ugly enough. And the makeup people going, there's not much we can do with this woman. I had them actually take off all her makeup, and then she just looked like a 12-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Like, it was like...
That's
and it was
the opposite of the direction you were trying to go in.
Exactly. I was like, make her, put circles under her eyes, try to make her puffy. She is just too darn beautiful.
Yeah, it's a problem that a lot of us wish we had.
Yeah, I tell you.
So what are the changes that we can expect? Like some of the, let's say, when it just comes to something simplistic, like a tool that you use to fast forward into the future, like their wardrobe, what type of differences can we see?
My writers kept making jokes about everyone has robot butlers now. You know, like, we'll just do some weird technology. I thought, no, it's relatively looks like the same world, but, you know, a lot of things have passed. But, you know, the looks will have changed slightly. Bree is now the successful businesswoman, so she'll be dressing in that way. You know, Eva's going to be just dowdy for the first few episodes. Something's going to happen which will kick her butt into gear, where she has to get back to her glam self. But she's going to start out looking just not so great. Susan is single, so she's dressing a little bit more sexy, provocative, Sex and the City-esque, if that is such a term. And then, you know, Lynette is now the mother of teenage boys, so that's going to be affecting some of her choices. So there will be distinct but subtle differences to their wardrobes for all of them.
I think it's all storylines that most of our viewers can relate to.
That's my hope, is, you know, always I think I'm doing my best job when I'm telling stories that people can see some kind of truth from their own lives or the lives of their friends. That's when I'm happiest, was when I'm doing something that folks out there in America can relate to.